If you haven't seen part 1, you need to go watch part 1 because you can't see part 2 until you see part 1. That's the rule.
See, people, if you drink too much Beverly, this is what it does to you.
Yes! That's a good one!
To around the run today, we're really on our way, yeah. Feeling like we'll soon explode.
So they're like,
soon we're on our way, yeah. And our friends sure will tag along, 'cause today's the day they all will join. It's great, we're really on our way, yeah.
this is really weird. I've never been on a college campus where like nobody was here. But what I wanted to see was, look at that. It's called E-plant. That's what it says, E-plant.
It's the plant, and E would be Easter.
Exactly. But it's still the Ramsey heat plant is what that is.
It's very cool.
That is very cool. So we're seeing a lot of newer buildings, so we must be on the section, that's a student health services. Like, obviously not the original school. Commonwealth Hall, that's very interesting.
I'm feeling like I'm seeing a lot of, like, a few old, mostly middle-aged, and a few newer buildings.
This has like a 50s to 70s vibe right here. Do you agree?
70s might be pushing it.
Yeah. Ooh, it's a conservatory, I bet.
Observatory.
I meant to say observatory. Oh, huge parking deck and newer buildings. Look at this cute little adorable thing. Oh, good. Mark, we're gonna go read that. It's a historical marker. Looks like some student housing, parking deck, and there is, hey, I can get into the grave. Hey! The graveyard does not look closed from here. So Tom did not hesitate to get out of the car, which is pretty cool because the only reason is because it's an observatory. So he would be like, oh yeah, okay, I want to go read and look closer on that. If it would have been, you know, something else, he probably would have been like, oh, I'll just sit in the car. But this is a really cool building. Here we go.
Conservatory.
He's mocking me. He is so mocking me. I wonder if, like, I'd be able to see anything. No, it's completely blacked out. Alright, I'm going to go read this marker. And then give y'all some facts. So, originally, around the conservatory, all of this was just complete... Yes. Observatory. I cannot. Was completely just empty fields. And this building actually came from the University of Kentucky. Like
the telescope
and the dome.
Inside. Oh, the dome did too?
Yeah, the dome too. Okay. The dome and the telescope came from the University of Kentucky. And the guy convinced them to give it to him because they had gotten a new one or something. And students would take astronomy class, and I mean, they would actually basically line up at night to be able to look through the telescope, and they would open it up for the public to look. But then as the campus grew, unfortunately, it made it hard because of all the lights around.
All the sports field with
towers. And sports field right across. Like, it made it hard. And what year did it start? The 70s? I think it said the 70s. This telescope was removed. But they didn't say where the telescope went.
Mid-70s.
Mid-70s, they took the telescope out.
Yeah.
And they did not say where it went. Huh. I wonder what they have inside. I stand corrected. There is a big fence. Just couldn't see it. The graves are right up to the fence line. So this is the campus police. You got a fire department. But right behind me, or beside me, is the Kentucky State Police building. And I just realized EMS is right there. All of these emergency services right here connected to the campus. As a parent, that would make me feel very good. Okay, so we just came from this direction, and we're going to guess that this is the older part, and up here might be more of the original building or school. I'm gonna go, well, I don't know, let's go in here. So it was founded in 1874. Okay, obviously most of the buildings didn't make it because...
Yeah, no, that one's been there the whole time, I can tell.
Because, I mean, I see a couple older ones back here because obviously there are no buildings that old here that we've seen so far. Like, I would have liked to known what was here before this building, because it's definitely part of the original campus, because there are a few older buildings right through here. Ah, like right here. Could this have been the original entrance? Oh, there's a plaque. Yeah, so this probably was the original entrance. This says wisdom and knowledge. There's a placard. See, and these buildings are definitely older. Ah, here is another older sign.
This is also University Drive.
Yeah. Ah, now here we go. Older building. That's what I like to see. Look at that.
Basic, older, academic.
Yeah. Oh, that thing is old. Okay, stop for a minute, Tom. I'm gonna see if is that still something that's still there? What is this? Yeah, I mean, originally, this is definitely old, but I saw this. Look at the patina on this. Oh my gosh, look at the patina. This says Central. So this was originally Central University? The institution was in continuing operation from 1874 to 1901. So according to this, it became Eastern Kentucky State Normal School University, whatever, in 1922. Oh my gosh, I'm in love with this building. Yeah, see, I like this stuff, the old stuff. I don't like schools with new buildings. Like, I know you have to have new buildings, but I love the historical buildings in college campuses. It's like I'm fascinated with them. It's like I knew that was Daniel Boone from standing over there. I gotta get a picture with Mr. Boone here. Okay, all these markers, I'm getting extremely confused. Now, this one says 1906. Like, when did this actually become Kentucky University? Eastern Kentucky University. So confused. Okay, let's read this. This one is breaking down barriers. Okay, this doesn't have anything to do with buildings. I like to read about buildings. Okay, this one has to do with buildings. Just fascinated by campus buildings and layouts and stuff. Okay, and see, this is the icing on the cake. The Blue Lady Ghost For years, there have been reports that the Pearl Buckman Theater, named in honor of longtime drama and English teacher Miss Pearl Buckman, is inhabited by a spirit. Rumors of the Blue Lady, the ghost of the former drama student whose death remains unexplained, have circulated since 1950s. Some people even claim that they have seen a blue haze around the building's clock and have heard strange and unexplained sounds in the theater. Cool. Okay, again, the confusion. Normal school dropped from the name in 1930. In 48, it became Eastern Kentucky State College. University status was granted in 66. Okay, that is not what that thing said over there. Didn't it say 1906? Again, I am so confused. Well, this is sad. This tree planted May 25th, 1863 in memory of this gentleman. But there's no tree here anymore. That is so sad. But there is one here with a tree. So let's see what this one is. Okay, this tree was planted in memory of Lieutenant Russell.
Which would you like to try, dear? We have some interesting options here.
Oh my gosh. That is so heavy.
Yeah.
I was not expecting that.
That is.
Wow. Okay. So, obviously, Buc-ee's, we've never tried their fudge before. So,
Obviously, we have not.
that is banana pudding. I chose that one. I
That's
remember.
banana pudding.
Mint chocolate chip.
That's mint. That's like, yeah, mint chocolate.
Yeah.
Key lime.
Oh, yes, the key lime. Salted caramel.
Salted caramel.
Double chocolate.
No. I think that is dark chocolate salted caramel. And that is like mochaccino.
All right, we're in better light. So, out of all of those, comment below which one would you try first. I'm going to do banana pudding. Which one are you doing, Tom?
Probably mochaccino.
Mochaccino, he says.
Have a quick drink this.
Tom and I are both hacking. I'm not drinking that. I'll stick with my milk. All right. We're going to give you a rundown in a minute. I'm seriously wheezing. We're going to make this quick, or the video is going to be way, way too long. We both tried a little piece of every single one of them. Unfortunately, the one I was most excited about was the banana pudding. And that basically had no flavor. It just tasted like sugar. Agreed?
I didn't have any.
I thought you tried them all.
Banana pudding fudge? No.
Okay. So, but you tried the rest.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's just get to the cappuccino one. That's when I started coughing a lot.
I thought it had a little bit of flavor, but it wasn't bad.
So I'm not a coffee drink. I know, like, I'll get Starbucks, but I get I get mocha. I get things with a lot of chocolate, not a lot of coffee. And it has a very strong coffee flavor, extremely. So I actually started, like, I'm actually wheezing. My asthma's acting up now. So I actually started coughing with that. And then I went and took a bite of the mint chocolate chip, which we both love mint chocolate chip, like ice cream and Andes mints. The mint flavor in that was so strong, it like took my breath away.
Yeah, it was pretty strong. It was good.
Potent. Like, I'm so glad that we had gotten milk. I couldn't have ate this without. The key lime, it does have a key lime flavor.
Mm-hmm. Kind of a strong graham flavor too.
He thought the double chocolate one, or whatever the chocolate he
thought. It was
thought.
supposed to be dark chocolate sea salt caramel.
It was the dark chocolate peanut butter. And you could taste the peanut butter. That tasted fine. What was the last one? Salted caramel. Oh, that one I wasn't a fan of just because it's so sticky and tacky.
I kind of like that one.
Really?
Yeah.
I just didn't like, because I don't like taffy, because I don't like things that can stick to my teeth. And to me, that was so sticky. Like, it was hard to cut. So I guess right now my favorite out of them is the peanut butter one, but like I don't know that I'm really gonna have any more. Tom can have what he wants. We can take it home and
She's eating half.
No, I'm not. We'll take it home and the kids can eat it.
Okay, I've got to say a little something nice about Hampton Inns. When we were coming in the door earlier, we could hear TV or some noises coming from the room next door to us, the door right next door to us, through the door into the hallway. We got into our room, we can't hear anything, not even anything muffled. It's a very quiet room, which is like really cool.
And since he just grabbed the camera and was telling you guys that, it made me remember that I didn't vlog the room because my SD, when we first came in, because the SD card was full. But yeah, we're at a Hampton Inn for the night, and there was just a couple things I wanted to show you. I've showed y'all guys Hampton Inns before, but I love that they leave the little rubber duckies because my collection is growing. I love little rubber duckies. And this one's a little bit different than some of them that we've stayed in. Look at that. Yeah, you can see it on the camera. It's a happy day and a happy place. Tom always gets up before I do because I always go to bed later than him. And he brought up a waffle from the, continental breakfast type thing they have. I said, I love the hair spikes on this waffle. And he's like, looked at it, he's like, I didn't even realize that, but you're right, it kind of does. I mean, look at this. It looks like 2 eyes and hair spike. I think it's cool looking. Very small Buc-ee's haul, other than like the fudge we got. Actually picked this up for a friend, so I'm not actually gonna like open it all the way. But this says, let's play, and then Kentucky right here. This was the last pair of these socks, and because they had campers on them, and look, Buc-ee coming out of the camper window. I just thought these were really cute. Got these for me, and they were $7.96. And then I'm gonna try their coconut bar. Hopefully it tastes a lot better than the fudge. Oh, so now we're on some back roads, and check it out. Like, the roads aren't even marked. I mean, they could have been at one point, but this should be interesting. The back roads of Kentucky. So big hill, can't go that way, but looky at that. Well, I don't wanted a picture unless there's a car behind us, but now we're going underneath I-75. One car. This is pretty cool. Was not expecting this. This is what I'm saying. This is why we like to explore. You just never know what you're gonna come across. Smith's Restaurant, Public Library. Look at those buildings. Look how they have put up a political sign. What do you call that? A candidate sign. They've hung it from the top of that building. The Grand, was that a hotel? Oh, that was a theater. We are now in Lancaster, Kentucky, and we passed this, and this is in front of an elementary school. Like, there's a little plaque there, but unfortunately we're on a road where you can't like pull up to the side of it. Who puts tanks in front of an elementary school? And more, home of Governor Bradley, or I'll have to look these up. Okay, we need to walk. This is a really nice monument. So what really got my attention, first thing got my attention was this, the Lancaster Grand Theater. Like when we were coming up, going this way on this road, and I was like, oh, I love the look of that building. And then I read the top and it said the Grand, but then I saw the ticket box. And I'm like, okay, I gotta go in front of this. Oh my gosh, look at the ceiling tiles. Oh, wow. Now, I have a theory. Look, the brick is, oh my gosh, look at that. The plaster's coming off of the brick. I have a possible theory with that. Hold on. And because that's the old ticket box. Wow. This is awesome. I don't think y'all might be able to see. So that's the lobby. Step over. May 29th, 1972, dedicated to the men and women of the armed forces who served their country in all wars and to those who gave their lives in defense of freedom. Erected by the American Legion. Wow. I've been here almost 50 years. Oh my gosh, look. Several birds' nests. Oh my gosh, there's birds in there. There's babies in there. Oh my goodness. See if I can get a close up with my phone. Oh my goodness, this is so special. Spring babies in May. Look at that. Home of Statesmen, 200 feet west, John Boyle, and I believe we're in Boyle County. Built, they forgot the word A. Built log cabin. Maybe for room they had to keep the A out instead of a log cabin.
But it is still part of home.
Yep, that is still part of home. Back view of the theater. Kind of zoomed into this house because it got my attention. The brick part, the front part, you can tell is original. And then it looks like they added on the back part, which is painted yellow. Huh, at some point there were 2 windows there. So if you look really closely at this house, you can tell that it's settling. Like this part right here reminds me of Wizard of Oz. Like I'm actually looking for the witch's feet. Like, where are the feet? Yeah, that's pretty sad. It's definitely sunk on that end of the house. It's all lopsided. Okay, so we have, looks like the original Maple Avenue Church of Christ. Love the stonework. And then right beside it, it makes it so little because this one's kind of up on the hill, and I guess this is the newer one.
Why did you turn my...
I didn't touch it. Ooh, wait a minute, this will tell me what it was. Hold on. What was this? Ah, Frank Kahn Garage, built in 1926, has been placed on the National Register of Historical Places. Cool.
So we're on the run today.